creates a huge data risk. Associating your identity with your online traffic is always going to be potentially dangerous. And it could easily be a step towards broader online censorship, where governments regulate more and more of what happens online. Unfortunately, just because the cause sounds noble, protecting children, doesn't mean that it's always going to be possible or reasonable to achieve. You always have to balance the benefits against the potential wider social and democratic issues that come alongside regulation and censorship.
Well, in previous videos about age verification, we have said they're not going to stop with pornography. They're not going to. They're going to push and push to control the internet. Understand that. This is the point where you need to sit back, look, and say, we need to start voting these people out of office, no matter where you are in the world, whether you're in Germany, you're in France, you're in the United Kingdom, or in the great US of A. This is the point where you need to speak up. Because they're coming for your freedoms. They are coming for your freedom of speech. They're coming for your entertainment. They're coming for everything. And they'll tell you you'll like it. You will own nothing. You will be educated with nothing. You will have everything given to you by the WEF. Understand that. This is what's happening. This is the time that you need to stand up and fight for your freedoms. But before we start and get into this XBiz article, thank you for those who have subscribed, like, share, and commented on our videos. We really do appreciate that. If you haven't yet, let this be the day that I've earned your subscription. And we are still headed for that 700. We're about 40 somewhat to go. So let's get there on YouTube. And we're still trying to get up on BitChute and Odyssey and Rumble. Rumble and Odyssey, we've kind of faltered a bit. We're still trying to figure that out. See what we're doing wrong there. Out of XBiz, France aims to expand age verification to social media platforms.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
The Cultural Committee of France National Assembly voted last week to expand age verification requirements already mandated for adult content to several popular mainstream social media platforms. The French lawmakers voted in favor of requiring social media platforms, including Instagram, TikTok, and Snap, to block access to minors under 15 unless they have authorization from their parents. The reason given by the committee last week was a hearing where to examine a proposed law establishing digital age of majority and fight online hate. The bill was put forward by MP Lauren Marcellageni, a member of parliament from President Emmanuel Macron's allied party Horizons, and endorsed by the committee on February 15, Politico reported. Infringing on social media companies, the Politico report noted, will face fines up to 1% of their annual global turnover. Technical solutions to verify users' ages would need to be rubber stamped by an audiovisual and privacy regulators, ARCOM and CNIL, and ACROM will be empowered to sue non-compliant companies. The bill now heads to a plenary session and to the Senate. Although the French digital minister Jean-Noël Barrot has repeatedly said that the age verification for porn websites was meant to be also expanded to the mainstream social media platforms, Politico reported the controversial anti-porn legislation proved difficult to enforce because of privacy, technical and legal hurdles. On February 14th, Barrett told the parliamentarians that the system of double anonymity will be tested at the end of March with few adult companies, which he did not name. Politico explained. Users prove their age on a yet undetermined trusted third party, such as telecom operator or a digital identity service provider, that will generate a token of sorts without knowing the token's purpose, the report concluded. The token then could be used anonymously on porn websites. Barrett called this system the best way to solve age verification stalemate for all adult websites, but stressed that is intended to expand into other type of platforms. You're still identifying yourself to one agency. So that's the thing. What is that token agency going to do with that information? You're not being anonymous. You're just setting into another agency. According to a French government source, CNIL and ARCOM will be releasing technical guidelines that will frame the minimal criteria for pornographic websites to comply. As experts has been reporting, French age verification mandate was dubiously added to a hastily approved domestic violence law during a typical sparse attended COVID-era session of the French Parliament in July 2020. In other words, they snuck this in. This is why we tell you, even here in the U.S., when a bill is put to Congress, to the House, and to the Senate, read it. Because you may find things in there that basically should not be in there. We've seen bills where are supposed to be for COVID-related situations. Half of it was nothing to deal with COVID. That it was payouts to certain agencies, certain organizations to pay for other situations. The law specifics that adult companies should be required to institute measures beyond simple asking an internet user whether they are the age. It also empowers the government official, the president of ARCOM, to demand that the president of the judicial court order the ISP providers to immediately block infringing sites in the entire country. According to the French tech journalist Marc Rees, who has been reporting on the developments for the news site Next in Iron Pact, the controversial law constitutionally can be challenged based on the legislation's vagueness in drafting it, which violates the legal position of freedom of expression and communications. A MindGeek spokesperson told Politico that it is vital that any age verification measure implemented preserve the user's privacy and that is easy to use. All regulations must be enforced equally and effectively across all platforms offering adult material. But see, the thing about it is, as many tech experts have said, age verification will not work because teens are smart enough to get around it. Now, the other half is that they're blaming porn sites for kids seeing porn. But you see, most of the people that have seen porn, most of the kids, they say they get it off of Instagram and TikTok. Which I wasn't surprised that the lawmakers voted to require Instagram and TikTok and Snap to be added to this listing. And they're not going to stop there. They're going to hit Facebook. They're going to hit YouTube. Yes, that's right, YouTubers. They're going to ask for age verification down the line. Even though there are situations where basically Google does do a sort of verification. But of course, you can get around that. It's very easy to get around that. But yeah, you're going to see age verification on YouTube. You're going to see age verification on Facebook and Twitter and every other website that they can throw on here. Like it says in the article, this is vague in drafting. It is a very vague law. And I'm not surprised at this. I am not surprised at this. I have said this. I have warned everyone. I've said this in a lot of my videos. They will not stop at porn. They will spread out. They're going after porn, anime, manga. They're coming after for everything. They're coming after your social media accounts. They're putting minors under the age of 15, which most social media platforms, if you're under 13 and under, you could apply for that. But now you have to be 15 in order to be able to use social media without age verification. But they're still going to age verify. They're still going to age verify you. It doesn't matter to the situation. This is solid control. You don't want your government controlling your internet. You know, I keep saying it. We've put it on t-shirts. We don't want our government to control our internet. You know, it's our freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. This is a constant. We must fight to continue this, because if we lose this, we lose everything. It becomes a dystopian nightmare that you know, when you've read stuff like 1984, Clockwork Orange, Elysium, the nightmare becomes reality. People will tell you, nah, it's not going to happen. There's no way we'll see this coming. No, you're not seeing it coming. It is coming. In some places, it's already here. United Kingdom, New Zealand. Look what's going on in New Zealand. You say something wrong on the internet, they're coming after you. The police are coming after you at the door, and people have been arrested. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this article. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.